Captain's at the helm! The Colonel waits on Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted to check in with Monroe. Not sign me up for the army.
Not at all, Shay. But I admire the Colonel's ideals and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideals?
Secure borders, prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honourable. We'll head for Albany. After that, we'll see.
Splendid. Full sail ahead, lads!
We bear short sail! Get off the squall!
Sails!
Time now, old skipper, to hoist up your sail in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then up jumps
Hold them in! Get off the wind!
In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that. What sort of business are the French up to then? Just occupying the territory?
It is an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are sponsored by enemies of the colonies. They intend to undermine local authorities.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price.
It's always the little fella who gets skinned. Colonel, you and Gist here seem inspired. Is there something in the water? Or in the whiskey?
Now why do you say that?
I think Shay here is skeptical about our intentions towards our fellow man.
I understand, but there is no need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
We've been hit! Says you. I think it's a fine end to a game of cards. Happy fun now.
Blew up! Blew up!
They're firing a volley!
They hit us, sir! Get in there, sir! We're too close, sir!
Fire! 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 Fire!
Ready to fire, sir!
Fire!
positions!
They're coming after us, sir!
On fire, mates! Let's move!
Keep us afloat, sir!
Fire! Fire!
On your mark, Captain!
Fire!
Weakest right there, sir!
Fire!
Right, sir!
All down! All down! Drag them down!
Brace for impact!
Loose and trim too! All sail, shall take it!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals! As I walked down a Broadway one evening in July,
Blues
I
up!
met a maid
These are
who had
sticks!
betrayed in a sailor's Drop anchor!
Come and see! There's a value that's second to none! Cette vie de pionnier est rude, mais je l'aime. Et sans compter les bites.
Réveille-le s'il dort.
Arrête de gueuler, Landry. Fais ta patrouille, on en reparlera demain. Lefebvre, Marcelin est en train de dégueuler sa vie. Je te colle sa patrouille. Saint-Marc, va rejoindre Tremblay.
Just unlocked new possibilities.
Vous avez entendu ça?
Je crois que ça vient de là-bas.
Donc je me suis enrôlé pour une autre année.
Vraiment.
Halte!
J'ai rien fait. Je le dis. Bringing you distinction and durability to people. Best possible price.
Good show, Shay. Now let's use those materials to give the Morrigan more firepower. Splendid! That fort and the defenders will tremble before the Morrigan.
Captain's help!
Let out some
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we find the fort, we'll surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in, wounded bare.
loose and catch the
Hold
wind!
tight! Here they come!
Crowd it all on!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals! That's quite a wind, Captain! There's our target, Shay! Knock her down like a game of nine-pins!
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the Colonel says!
Coming, sir.
Ready to fire, sir!
Fire!
It's that time.
Fire!
Weakest
Fire!
And it's not just the
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Oh, pick it up, Captain!
Fire!
Careful, Captain!
Fire! Ease off the wind! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Keep us afloat,
Off the
sir!
wind! Haul it on, Fire!
On your mark!
Fire! Fire!
They're firing the point! Where is she hurt?
Fire!
That's got that.
Guns out! Let's get moving! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Ready to fire, sir.
Ready, Captain!
Fire!
Mine.
Fire! That's the rise at the top!
Make them regret crossing us.
Mates out! Let's go!
Rules the waves.
Loose mains and catch the wind!
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Careful, Captain. These waters are closely watched by our enemies. Superb! Now find the fort commander!
Attaquez des deux côtés.
Le chasseur.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur!
Do what? Assassinate me? I thought that was your specialty.
We're supposed to sleep.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, Shay. You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift. Le Chasseur was right. I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
What do you be needing today, then? Rum bit of business, that.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasury.
You don't say.
Captain's at the...
French may have a stronger arm, but I think the
by the house.
The Grand Prix coffee produces high...
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace. I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
Go away!
I have a good line on him. He went that way.
These criminals have grown brazen.
Stop!
Shay! It is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door. Use these grenades to destroy that door. Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are still powerful.
And that's my first target. All the better. If I mess with this, maybe I can break the whole system.
You there. Come over here.
That I never see his face. Are you crazy? Like to kill. Getting away! Must I do everything here?
Hey! What are you doing here?
Drop this, you fool! Drop this, you fool!
Are you crazy?
I must get out, or I'm as good as dead.
Trying to give us the slip, maggot? Find anything, shoot him.
Ah, what marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Is something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.
Captain has the helm!
Man your post, Gist. The Colonel's in trouble.
How do you mean? Trouble.
He's at Fort William Henry, facing impossible odds.
Get off your lazy arses, lads, and man your stations! We raise anchor! Sorry for the early libation, Captain. But you realize it has been a whole year since we met? A whole year! Changed my life, you did. And for the better. You will forgive me if I have been celebrating without you.
A whole year. Yes, I've a question for you. How long have you known of my, well, former allegiance?
Rien jusqu'à ce qu'il se remette de sa blessure.
Jean et la Violette, vous allez patrouiller le côté nord. Reviens ici, espèce de crétin!
key to my heart. Well, for the spoils here at the very least.
Soyez alerte. On ne sait pas ce qui peut nous tomber dessus. Allez, maniez-vous un peu. Je sais que vous vous emmerdez, mais c'est pas une raison pour être moins vigilant.
Capturez cet intrus! Aucune chance.
Je l'ai en joue. Je peux l'avoir. Arrête! Arrête-toi!
Les patrouilles jusqu'à nouvel ordre.
Je t'ai en joue, mon mignon!
Charles, ne remplace terrien jusqu'à ce qu'il se remette de sa blessure.
This unlocks new possibilities.
Unfurled, maids! You mean the assassins? I knew that ages ago, Shay. I may be drunk, but I'm not blind. Or did you think I would assume you had escaped from some homicidal circus?
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, the Colonel wanted us to avoid the subject so it wouldn't, influence your decision-making. You saved my life out of pure selfless instinct and helped countless others besides. If it were up to me, I would have made you an official Templar months ago.
Who is it up to, then? Monroe mentioned the Grand Master.
Oh, yes. The Grand Master of a colonial rite. You'd like him, Shay. His father was an assassin.
Really? He must have a story to tell.
What is the news from Fort William Henry?
The garrison is surrounded, and reinforcements are late.
General Montcalm. Blazing a path across the colonies for King Louis, hasn't he?
I rather wish he'd stayed home with his mistress.
His or King Louis?
Either. Though I suspect the King's is finer.
Indeed. Madame O'Murphy is supposed to be quite the charmer.
And O'Murphy is in the French King's bed. Now I know you're pulling my leg. Fire!
Floating cargo for the taking, sir. Blizzard's lifting, sir.
Home again, let the waters roll, Jack. Long we've crossed the road in vain, now we're safe ashore, Jack. No one forgets our old shipmate, Roddy, 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 Dido. Since we sailed from Plymouth, he has gone a night, Jack. Was there ever Tommy? Since he was died, it is raining all the day long. All right.
The wind is picking up!
Let out some sail!
Spread our wings to the wind!
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
We're bearing down on those rocks, Captain!
Hey! Ships may come and ships may... Go as long as the seas do roll. But a sailor lad just like his dad, he loves the flowing pole. The woman ashore he does adore, a girl who's plump and round. When your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Hey! Come along, you jolly brave boys. There's plenty more grog in the jar. We'll plow the briny ocean like a jolly rolling star. When Jack's ashore, he'll make his way to some old boarding house. He's welcomed in with rum and gin, likewise with pork and scouse. He'll spend and never offend till he lies drunk on the ground.
Could be valuable
When his money's
cargo.
all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, we jolly brave boys. There's plenty more grog in the jar. We'll plow the briny ocean like a jolly roving car. Then Jack will slip on board some ship bound for India or Japan. In Asia, there the ladies fair all love a sailor man. He'll go ashore and he'll not scorn to buy some girl.
That's quite a win, Captain!
Trim the yards off the wind!
Through the foreman!
Crowd it all on!
More sail! Give me more sail!
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
Ready, boys?
Haul in the stunsails!
Half puff life full of toil and strife. We will amass.
Haul down and clew up!
Anchor away!
Shay, you are a sight for sore eyes.
Jack?
Colonel Monroe surrendered to General Montcalm. The French and their Abenaki allies took Fort Henry. Johnson was supposed to bring reinforcements here.
I don't see anyone else.
The Abenaki are restless. They don't understand the terms of surrender and refuse to heed Montcalm. The colonel and his men were released this morning. They're walking into an ambush.
Wait here in case Johnson arrives. I'll protect the colonel.
Thank you.
Maybe I can finally repay my debt to him. I hope I'm not too late.
Taste death from above!
Take that! Death to our enemies!
Good work.
Attack from all sides now!
That's the last of them.
Master Cormac.
Sir, We must hurry. We should bring what's left of your men to the Morrigan.
A welcome offer, Captain Cormac. Follow me. Safe passage is ahead.
So if you don't mind me asking, what happened at Fort William Henry?
Poor planning and poor luck, I'm afraid. Montcalm was able to bombard us for days.
Damn frog.
Actually, he acted with great honor. When we sent for parley, he returned an offer far more generous than anticipated. We kept our arms, and more importantly, our colors.
Only to walk into a trap.
I would hardly expect the French to defend us. Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
You continue to prove your loyalty to the Templars, Master Cormac. Risking your life for me.
We're not out of the woods yet, Colonel. As for my loyalty, well, I do owe you, don't I? You saved my life. Gave me a second chance.
We have been working together for a year now. During that time, you have rendered many great services. Whatever debt you imagine you have towards me is paid, wouldn't you say?
Perhaps.
Live! Attack!
Take cover!
Keep together, men!
I'll take out as many as I can. Keep your men moving. I'll scout ahead and signal if there's trouble.
A sensible strategy. Very well. I will lead my men around slowly.
Hurry. The Segawasa will not relent.
The Segawasa? You know this man, Master Cormac.
Aye, Colonel. He's one of Achilles' men. An assassin, as I was.
So they know I'm a Templar. And now this assassin knows you live.
And work with Templars. I'm no fool, Colonel. The assassins will come after me next. We're both targets now. You know that's a trap, right?
Indeed, Master Cormac. But we have little choice. We survived French cannons, we will survive this.
Not on my watch, Toad. I'll catch you. I promise you that.
The ship! Run! Run!
Get him from here! And a good line on him! Trying to give us the slip maggot.
This way!
Come, follow me.
Loose the sails!
You heard the captain, men! Let's get out of here! Move! Move!
See!
I owe you my life, Master Cormac.
As do I, Colonel.
We have much to discuss. However, I must tend to my troops.
Sir, I will accompany you to Johnson's trading post at Onokwaga.
Then I shall depart at once. Master Cormac, meet me there.